Hello carpers, and welcome to episode 30 of the Carp Hunt. Today guys, I'm fishing up on forest ponds again, but I'm on the top pond this time. As you would have seen, I was down doing a 72 hour in the last episode. I ended up doing a 72. I was going to do a 96 hour down there, but I decided to do a 72 hour down there and use the other 24 hours to come up onto the top pond and have a crack up here as well, you know, and get another episode filmed for you guys. And yeah, that episode went quite well. You know, we had a few fish between us. I had 2 out and Lee had a nice fully scaled out as well. We had a bit of an issue with the small fish at the start of the session, but once we worked out the tactics, you know, it ended up being a good session in the end. And yeah, the lads really enjoyed it as well, and they're looking forward to coming back down here as well. So yeah, we're up on the top pond and we're going to have a go for a few fish this session. Normally my tactics on here would be quite a big bed of bait out of there, and I'll fish solid bags over the top with small baits. I'm going to try something a bit different this time. Still, I'm going in heavy on the bait. You know, there's fish all over the place this morning. They look well up for it, so I'm going to go for a big bed of bait. But I'm going to try and go with bigger baits this time. I might not get as many bites, but I want to try and single out the bigger fish. You know, there's a lot of big fish coming through on here now, so I want to try and target them if I can. So, like I did on the last session, I was using them 22mm bottom baits. I think I'm going to go for the snowman setup that I started off that session with, so a 22mm bottom bait, sorry, and a 16mm pop up. So yeah, we'll fish 3 rods out on that spot, and hopefully we might be able to get amongst all the bigger fish in here. Like, hopefully it won't be much too less than, like, hopefully they'll all be around the upper double and up kind of thing, but we shall see. I've got 24 hours ahead of me, so yeah, I'm going to get everything all set up now, get spomming, because you know I'm going to put out a big bed of bait out there to start off with. I'll probably give them about 30 spoms because I'm going to fish 3 rods on it. I'm just going to try and get them quite tight on there, scatter 30 spoms all over that area, and then all I'll be doing then is topping up after every fish throughout the day. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Tight lines. Right then guys, so yeah, the rods haven't been out too long, just had the first one of the session. And yeah, she went just under 18 pounds, so hopefully these bigger baits are going to pick out the bigger fish. There's a couple of scales there, but yeah, cracking little fish. And like I say, hopefully we'll only be catching these bigger ones. I don't expect we're going to catch, you know, a barrel load of fish this session, because I'm going to be using the bigger baits and targeting the bigger fish. But yeah, it seems to be working. Just under 18 pound the first one. So yeah, happy days. Let's hope that continues. Guys, so we just had fish number 2. We was just about to weigh it, and the middle rod's gone tearing off, so got him back in the retainer. Well, he's in the retainer anyway. Put him into the water just while we play this fish. But yeah, hopefully we'll land this one and we'll give you a look at them both in a minute. Right guys, fish number 2, and yeah, I had a little bit of a change on the rods. It was all set up with helicopter rigs on there, but I prefer to fish just standard leg clips on this lake. You know, the bottom's perfectly fine out there, there's nothing out there, so yeah, you just get a lot better bite indication straight away. And yeah, it's gone off with a nice little 13 pounder. He thought like he was a 30 pounder. But yeah, we just got this one out of the water. We got this one out of the water, was just getting ready to do some filming, and the other rod went away, and that one's pretty much just come straight in. And yeah, it's definitely the bigger of the two. It looks like it might be around 19-20 pound, but we'll get that one out of the net in a minute and have a look. Right then guys, so this is the second fish, well, the third one of the day, but the second of that little flurry of action there. Not quite as big as I thought it was, but an 18 pounder again. But yeah, these baits are definitely picking out the bigger fish. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So hopefully we might nab a 20 this session as well. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Little 18 pounder, get it. Right carpers, just a quick update for you. There's not really been much going on this afternoon. There's fish all over the place, you know, there's fish coming out all around the lake as well. But a lot of them are the smaller fish. You know, and I really am just trying to focus on catching the bigger ones. You know, I have got real big baits on out there. There's fizzing going out in the spots. You know, I'm fishing 3 rods on one spot, nice and tight out there, and yeah, there's a bit of fizzing going on. Just trickled in just a little bit of bait, just refreshing up the rods as well. You know, sometimes having a recast can get you them quicker bites as well. But yeah, I had to have a reel in anyway. One of the lads down on the bottom pond I was going to be fishing with for the next 48 hours, but I cut the trip short, and then I decided to come up on here instead anyway to film a little feature up on here as well. But yeah, he's just had a nice 17.5 pound, little scaly mirror. It was a nice one, so yeah, I went down and gave him a hand with that. And then yeah, I've just come back up, got the rods back out, so hopefully. Sun has just come right out now as well. You know, weather's turned absolutely glorious this afternoon. I'm absolutely sweating. I would contemplate just switching over to zigs, but you know, I want to keep that bait going in, and yeah, I'm sure they'll drop down on it towards the evening time. As soon as this weather starts to cool down a bit, they'll drop back down again. It always goes a bit quiet throughout the late afternoon here, really slows up a little bit, and then yeah, towards the evening time then they get back down and get back on the feed again. But I'll keep trickling that bait in anyway, and I reckon tomorrow morning it should really kick off. That's what normally happens when I've had a bit of a quiet previous day, because normally I don't start till quite late on this lake. But I started off quite early today, but then obviously had to shoot off to go and get my daughter, so I didn't actually get the rods in late till about 12 o'clock-ish, something like that. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow morning it should really kick off. But like I say, I'm not expecting big numbers of fish this time. I'm really just trying to single out them bigger fish. So yeah, hopefully we'll have a few more before night time anyway. But yeah, until then guys, I'll speak to you soon. So yeah, it's been a little while since I last fished now. Probably been about 2 hours to be fair, something around that. But yeah, the right hand rod's just gone off. But what I did was I chucked down extra rod length because it seemed like the fish were just moving around off the back of that bait. So I think they're working in from the back of it inwards. So yeah, gave that one a chuck out. So what I might do now is change them all to 11 wraps and see if we can pick up some quicker bites. But yeah, I've just had this nice 16 pounder. So once again, the bigger baits are picking out the bigger fish, the bigger salmon fish. You know, there's a lot of singles in this lake and a lot of low doubles as well. But yeah, everything pretty much so far has been up a double. So yeah, I'm happy with that. But yeah, we'll make that little change in a minute on the other two rods, see if we can pick up some more fish. Right then guys, fishing number 5 now. It's a middle rod this time, nice 14 pounder. Nice little dark colours on the old back of this one. Yeah, cracking looking little fish. But I've just had Steve down here, my old drone pilot, and yeah, we've just been doing some drone footage. And we're spomming out over this rod, and it pretty much, as soon as I finished the spomming, this rod went, and he was only filming at the time as well. I managed to get the take and everything on the drone, so yeah, that'll be good to see in the feature as well. But yeah, for now, I'm going to get this one back guys, get that rod back out, and see if we can have some more. Right then carpers, a little bit of bad news. We're going to be cutting this episode short. I'm not going to do a full 24 hours, just coming to 8:30 on the evening now. And yeah, to be honest, I'm absolutely shattered. 3 nights on the bank down in the bottom lake, and then we've been working hard today, you know, a lot of spotting going on today, and I'm just beat. So I've got a lot of editing ahead of me as well. So yeah, sorry guys, I am going to have to cut this one short. Still had a good day's fishing though. The tactic kind of worked as well, trying to get amongst the bigger fish. Didn't have any of the singles or anything like that. You know, there was a lot of fish being caught around the lake today. The people next to me had 18 fish using Robin Red pellets, which is what I used to use all the time, and they were doing really well. But yeah, they did well. They had 18 fish out, and they did have a 20 pounder as well, 20 pound on the nose, a couple of little catfish as well. So yeah, they had a really good day. But yeah, like, my tactics for this session was to really try and target more of the bigger fish that are in here, like try and get amongst mainly the upper doubles and try and stop picking the singles, which kind of worked, you know. It's just sad that we didn't get a few more of them, but say 5 fish in one day, it'll still do us, wouldn't it? Yes. Yes. As always guys, if you like what you're watching, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you can stay up to date with anything and everything that's going on the channel. So, until next time, tight lines!